Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a super easy and delicious Mexican chicken and dumpling soup. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 3 pounds of split chicken breast with ribs, a half of a small white onion chopped, 3 carrots chopped into small pieces, 3 celery stalks chopped into small pieces, 1 cup of frozen peas, a handful of chopped cilantro, fresh thyme, 4 minced garlic cloves, 1.5 cups of instant corn flour, 5 teaspoons of lard, and all of our spices that I will link in the description box. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first we're going to begin by making our maseca dumplings. So in a small bowl we're going to mix our maseca with 1 teaspoon of salt. So just mix it. And we're going to add our lard. So just mix it. Okay, so just use your clean hands. And make sure that the maseca is combined with the lard. And of course, if you don't want to use lard, you can use shortening or butter. Okay, so once our maseca feels like sand, we're going to add our chopped cilantro. So just mix it. And now we're going to add warm water. Just mix it until our maseca is nice and soft. Okay, so I use about 3/4 of a cup of warm water. So now that our masa is nice and soft, we're going to knead it for 5 minutes. Alright, so once we have our ball of dough and it looks like this, you're going to know that your masa is ready once it doesn't stick to your hand. So now we're ready to form our little dumplings. Alright, so I'm going to be using my 1 teaspoon measuring spoon. So we're just going to grab a little bit of the masa. So just like that. Now we're going to roll it, make a little ball, and of course just make sure that your hands are squeaky clean. And now we're going to grab our knuckle and we're going to press it down. And you're going to know your masa is done, it's nice and ready once you see it that it doesn't crack on the sides. So just like that, once we have our little dumpling like that, we're going to set it to the side and repeat the same process until we're done making all of our dumplings. Alright guys, so once we have our little dumplings, now we're just going to cover them with a clean kitchen towel. And we're just going to set them to the side until we're ready to throw them in our soup. Alright guys, so now we're going to grab our chicken breast. We're going to pat them dry. And now we're just going to season them with salt and black pepper. Okay, so make sure that you pat it and do it on both sides. Okay, and once our chicken is ready, now we are ready to begin cooking. I guess I'm going to be throwing in my spice mix into a little tea bag. And if you don't have a tea bag, you can use a piece of cheesecloth. And these are the spice mix that I'm talking about, okay? You can find them at any Hispanic market or any Hispanic aisle. So just close your little tea bag. And of course, just make sure that it's clean. Okay, so once we have that, now we are ready to begin cooking. Alright, so we're going to be using a Dutch oven. We're going to set it on medium-high heat, and we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. So we're just going to wait for that to heat up. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to start to sear our chicken. Okay, so we're going to sear our chicken for 4 minutes on each side. Alright, so after 4 minutes, we're going to flip our chicken over. Okay, now let it sear for another 4 minutes. All right, so after 4 minutes, we're going to remove our chicken. Okay, and to that, we're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter. So scrape the bottom of your pot. Okay, so once our butter has melted, we're going to throw in our onion, celery, and carrots. Now we're going to cook them for about 3 minutes. All right, so after 3 minutes, we're going to add our minced garlic. So mix it and give it a couple seconds. Okay. And now we're going to add 10 cups of water. We're going to add our chicken bouillon along with the rest of our spices and our little tea bag. All right, so now we're just going to bring it to a boil. All right, so once our broth comes to a boil, we're going to throw our chicken back in. Along with our fresh thyme, and we're going to reduce the heat to medium setting. And now we're just going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. All right guys, so after 20 minutes, we're going to remove our chicken from our broth. Hey, she went flying. Okay. We're also going to remove the tea bag. Just squeeze it. Make sure you get everything out. Okay, so now we're going to reduce the heat to the lowest setting. And now we're going to add our little masita dumplings. Just throw them in there. Okay, so now we're just going to cook them for about 20 minutes. And meanwhile, we give time for our chicken to cool down so we can begin shredding it. All right guys, so it's been 10 minutes that we took our chicken out of the broth. So now we're just going to shred it. All right guys, so once we have our chicken all nice and shredded, now we're going to throw it back in our pot. And we're also going to throw in our peas. So now just mix it. And we're just going to wait for it to come to a simmer. Okay, and at this point you can try your broth for salt and see if you want to add any more. And for me it's perfect. So we're just going to leave it as it is, and we're just going to wait for it to come to a simmer. All right guys, and once our soup comes to a simmer, our soup is now ready, so now we are ready to serve. All right guys, and now for the fun part, serving. So I like to enjoy my soup with a little bit of lemon juice. Of course, you can just enjoy it like that by itself. And then I like to add a little bit of spice, so I like to add some chili flakes. And just like that, now we are ready to enjoy our delicious Mexican chicken and dumpling soup. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I am so ready. This soup is seriously so delicious, so flavorful, and the masita is just like the cherry on top. It's perfect, so hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Let me grab my spoonful. I'm gonna grab a little bit of everything. So cheers and enjoy. Seriously, the best. If you like chicken noodle soup, tamales, you're going to love this bowl of soup. so delicious. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make a super easy and delicious Mexican chicken and dumpling soup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Thank you.